Hey, hey, my friend, YouTubers. I promised I will come back again to teach you how English language is not difficult as you think. So I'm come back today. I'm here today just to tell you and to teach you some basic English. Yeah, this is our title today. English language is not difficult as you think it is. First of all, it is very important to start from the beginning. Not only that you need to start it right, you need to start it right once for all. Pronunciation is the key, and also spelling is very important to know. Put in mind that what's make any languages is vocabulary. Your vocabulary is very important for you to speak or to express yourself. If your vocabulary is poor, you will not be able to find words or the right words to express yourself. This is the reason why many people say that English language is difficult, but is in reality is not the case. So that's the reason why I am here today to help you and to speak this language as fast as possible. The reason why I am not using Creole language to teach you is because I understand that in any language, or when you study a language, you study at the same time the culture of that language. So in order for you to understand and to speak it fluently, you need to learn from the language itself, because you will be confusing. You'll be very confused when you try to learn one language from another language. So that's the reason why it is important for me to give you the techniques and the language itself. So now you'll be able to think in this language that you are learning. So that's the reason why I say that you will be able to speak the language as fast as possible, because all those barriers will stop you from speaking, from learning faster, stop him from the beginning, because you have to learn in the language, not out of the language. Okay, so let's start it. I know that you guys, you understand me. So therefore, the language right now is not only for the Haitian people. I'm from Haiti, and I know those kids, the people need to learn the language, because when they go to work, they'll be able to express themselves. They're able to speak, and to do whatever they wanted. But if you not have enough vocabulary, then how are you going to express yourself? That's very difficult. Some people are very frustrated in this. There is a saying, I always say that you need to bend down before you jump. And better understanding it for it is, babies must crawl before they walk. So this is an observation that I had before. When you see the chickens, of going to the tree in the afternoon, I observe them and I see that they bend down before they jump to the tree. So it's the same method that I am using today. You have to start from the beginning in order for you to fly into English language, okay? I know you guys will understand me for that. What I mean by that is this. You have to use the common word in English. For instance, you have, now you start your vocabulary right now, is door, and you spell it D-O-O-R, door. You have window, W-I-N-D-O-W. You have chair, C-H-A-I-R. Light, L-I-G-H-T. Radio, R-A-D-I-O. Television, so they use mostly right now TV. That's everybody understand it. Television or TV. Name, N-A-M-E. You need to know the basic vocabulary. And I said you need to know the basic vocabulary. Those basic vocabularies are connected, all words in English language. Yeah, those vocabulary connected all words in English language. Then you have to know those in order for you to speak English. That's how important it is. The first one who started is how, H-O-W. The second one is what, W-H-A-T. The third one is who, W-H-O. The fifth one is where, W-H-E-R-E, where. And we have also which, W-H-I-C-H, and whose, W-H-O-S-E. So let me repeat again for you. And those important vocabulary which connecting all the word, all the sentences that you're going to make in order for you to speak English fast is how, when, what, who, where, which, whose. You should know also that the word vocabulary, the verbs, we should know that the verb are also called vocabularies. I don't know if you knew that before, but the verbs are also called vocabulary, and they are also important as those connectors. Okay? That's what we just learned. They play an important role in making sentences. So without verbs, it will be impossible to make sentences. Because when you make sentences and you make sentence, then they'll understand you from that. But you cannot just want to speak without making sentences. Okay? And the verbs are common and very important for you to make sentences are, first of all, you got to be, you have to be. Okay, you have to be. To be in your language, in French, they call it verbe être. Okay? Verbe être. You say to be en anglais. And also you have to have. The second one is to have. To have is what you have in French, verbe avoir, okay? And to know. About knowledge. To know. I know you. That's knowledge. To speak. To eat. To drink. To play. To go. To see. To talk. To run. To sleep. To cry. To be happy. To be sad. But you see, and to be happy and to be sad, we use this verb and also the vocabulary. So therefore, there's two vocabularies, and we use to say that you happy and you sad. So you say to be, mean if I said I'm happy, if I'm talking to myself and I will say I am happy. I am happy. This is the pronouns I means me, and I'm happy. You see, the vocabulary happy mean describe, how I am. I am happy. Okay? Then if you said you sad, okay, I am sad. Okay? So you use two vocabularies here. Happy and the verb. Very important. So you see, I make a sentence. That's called simple sentence. I am happy. Or I can say you are happy. Or I can ask question, are you happy? See, I just tune the verb round. I put the verb first and the pronoun second. So that's called interrogation. Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you sad? Okay, so, and the other one also is important. I can use also why. Then I forget to put why in the other one. Very important. Why. W-H-Y. Mean pourquoi. Why are you sad? Why are you sad? Okay? Why are you sad? All right? So this is a simple sentence we can make in this. Okay. So I know you guys might be very happy, for me to study this way today. And since I promised you, I started, but I have more for you. And if you have any question, you can just quit. So I don't think I'll be able to be live today is because for some reason, I cannot be live, but I would like to be live. So maybe I have to change my telephone to a better phone. I don't know. But anyway, and also my glasses is broken. Then that's prevent me from doing better today. But anyway, I'm trying to do my best for you guys. Okay. Let me see if I can see better. My glasses is broken. Okay. So I'm trying to. I try to give you some techniques. That's exactly what I am here, to make you speak the language faster. To increase your vocabulary faster, also you need to use images or pictures. Okay, so I'll give you the example. I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example right here. I give you an example. So you see the vocabulary in here. You see the vocabulary in here, it says school. All right? So the vocabulary is school. Then you're going to use all the questions in order to, because that's called observation. Observation. Then from the observation, then you're going to learn, you're going to make some conversation. You understand that? From observation, then you're going to make some conversation. So the word is vocabulary. Is school right here. The vocabulary is school. So now, the question is, what do you see in the school? Okay, what do you see? So you see, I use the words what in order to ask question. Then I'm expecting some answers too. Okay? If I am talking to one person, that person will say, I see the word school, and then they will have to spell it for me. Then also, I see a lot of students in the schoolyard. Okay? And the school also, they have building, they have doors, and they have different, many different buildings, for the student. Okay? So this is called observation. And also behind the school, I can see some trees. Okay? You see that? So you see, this is observation by conversation. Okay? So that's an example for you to make you think in English. So guess what? If you don't have vocabulary, you will not be able to have those observation. All right? And not only this, since I said that, we learn by pictures, and I do have a lot of pictures for you. So next time I will come with we'll come with more pictures for you. And because if you can say one word, and you can see the picture of it, you will stick in your memories. Okay? And also the vocabulary also will stick in your memories. That will help you to speak English faster. I do have some more to show you. For instance, so I'll let you think about when you see the school and try to make conversation. And the technique that I'm going to give you is that you have to create your own environment. Create your own environment. When environment, I mean that from close to far, from closer to far. So if you have a lot of friends and you have to start a group and you tell them, you guys, we are going to learn English, but we need to start together. So take Start a group of 5 or 6 people. You know what I mean? To start it. Then you can go on and do it. And one technique before I go, I would like for you to know, when you know one vocabulary, okay, try to use that vocabulary and make 5 sentences with this vocabulary. And I'm gonna try to give you an example. For instance, if you have to use the word chair, the pronunciation is chair, and the spelling is CHAIR, chair. So if you want to use the word chair, try to make 5 sentences with the only word chair. Okay? With the only word chair. So by using how, what, where, okay, what color, okay, and why. So using those 5 just for the chair. So imagine that when somebody talking about the chair, and whatever question they're going to ask about the chair, you will know it already because you make this sentence for yourself. Do you understand? So let me repeat again. It is very important technique that I'm giving you. So I don't tell you to make 10 sentences. So if you want to make 10 sentences with it, you can do it. You know, it's not impossible. But I require you right now to use only 5 with one vocabulary. Okay? So you started with how, what. For instance, you said, what is that? What is that? So you say, what is that? Is because the chair is kind of far away from you, a little bit far away. Then you point to the chair. Say, what is this? Or what is that? Because it's far away from you. But is the chair very close to you? Then you don't say, what is that? You say, what is this? Okay? What is this? And the answer is normal. You said, it is, because you use it. You use it for things. Okay? That's the third pronoun. It's it for IT. Is it for things? When you're talking about thing, then you said it is. You see, to be in it. It is our chair. Say a. Say a chair. It is a chair. So you see the conversation started already. You say, what is this? Or what is that? You said, this is a chair, or it is a chair. Okay? So that's the answer. So you see, that's make you starting to speak, because you can ask question and answer. It's very important. So in that case, you need to have to make a group. Then in order for you to, that's what I call it, creating an environment, okay, for yourself. Then if you be able to do that, you can do a lot of things, because there are a lot of ways you can go to the internet, and you go to different place, and you have to read a lot too. It's very important to do. But since you need to speak English so bad, then you will not be afraid to go and to speak to somebody. For instance, if I want to speak to someone, I don't need to know that person. Okay? What I'm saying right now is very, very important. It's very important. Let me see. on my notes what I have for you guys. What I'm saying right now is so important. Okay, so I get my broken glasses. I'm gonna get one tomorrow, so don't worry. I'm going to buy one tomorrow. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. So also teacher Robert also is very funny too sometimes. So I'll be able to make you laugh in this language too. So all right, be ready for that. Conversation, salutation, greetings. Since you need to speak English so bad, you need to start the conversation first. Man, it's not difficult for you to do. I mean, I done that, you know. I've been there and I done that. All right. Greetings. You do not need to know someone to greet that person. So I'm talking about greetings, to greet that person. So now the English language also called is very. That's where kindness. You don't need to know someone to greet that person. You don't need to know someone to greet that person. So that's where the word kindness it's coming to this language. The word kindness. Be kind to one another. They will be kind to you. So this is the beauty of English language. Okay, I'm going to show you in my conversation what I mean by be kind to one another, then they will be kind to you. Okay? So if you're nice with someone, the person is going to be nice to you automatically. So I don't have to know someone in order to greet that person. So for instance, I didn't know that person. So I said, I start a conversation with them. So I need to start it first because I want to speak English. And I go, good morning. Good morning. How are you today? Or you have to make it softer, you know. You have to make it softer. Good morning. How are you today? Good morning. How are you today? Okay. That person automatically gonna answer to you because you care about that person. You want to know how the person feels that day because everybody wants that. Okay. This is where the kindness come from in this language. That's where the kindness from. Okay. And in English language. Okay. And automatically the person will say, just fine, thanks. And they have to give it back to you. How are you? You see? So that's where you started. If you study it that way, then you will know the beauty of the English language. Okay? So let's start it again. Someone are just passing by, then because since I want to speak English, then I need to introduce myself. Okay? But the first thing I have to say is to greet that person. Good morning. How are you today? Or you can say, that depends on the time, good afternoon or good evening. But I use mostly good morning. Say, good morning. Or you have to use your soft voice. Good morning. How are you today? Good morning. How are you today? The person answered, just fine. Thanks. How are you? Fine. You see, the conversation is ended now. See, that's it. So you need to practice that in order for you to do it. Okay? That's very important. So they will be just slightly different if you know the person. Okay? Because you will know, you have just to mention the person's name. That's it. So if you know Peter, you know Peter. Peter is your friend, but you want to say hi to Peter. There are a lot of ways you can say it. Really. Hi, Peter. How are you today? Oh, good morning, Peter. How are you today? See? So that's make all the difference if you want to speak the English language. Okay. So I think I have more than 30 minutes with you right now. And so this is where I'm going to end. And next time I'm going to come with something different for you. And so I would like you to share those this time with you with other people to see if if they have any questions. Just like it, or but I mean, some people might like it, but some maybe don't. So whatever you do, just share it to someone that you think that will helpful for them in order for them to speak English. And then, because like I said, that I've been teaching, I have been teaching for a long time. Then those people that I have taught, some of them become doctors, CEOs, and they are doing great in their life. And they knew that, I started with them. So I don't have to mention people's name, but they know what I'm talking about, okay? So again, I will come with some other stuff for you next time and share with everyone those techniques that I give you. And if you make sure that you make the application of what I said to you today, what I taught you today, then I would like to know your feedback and to see, how it works for you. Then you will encourage me to do more, because we have long ways to go. Okay? But I've tried to make it faster, but we have long ways to go. And that was definitely your English teacher, Robert Cherry. Okay? Thank you. I love you all. Bye.